Oh, hello there. My name is Werner von Kerman III, and I am pleased to welcome you to the Kerbals Space Flight Institute, where I am the head of rocketry and design. Yes, as you may know, today is a most momentous day as we return to space for the first time in so very long. We have a brand new rocket which we are testing out today, and you will get to watch it live momentarily. Now, many of you will know my grandfather, Werner von Kerman Sr., who designed all of our original rockets and got us into space and to the moon and to all sorts of other planets within our solar system. Yes, you can see his designs over here and some of the technical readouts which we were able to save from the fire. And you will, of course, also remember my father, Werner von Kerman Jr., and his experiments and ideas which set the space program back 40 years. Yes, well, good news today is we sent the hazmat team out to the launch site and they reported that it is probably safe for launch, so that is the plan today. We will launch our rocket with Jebediah Kerman on top. Yes. And as you also probably know, we are holding at T-minus 5 minutes so that you can join the launch momentarily. Now, before we do that, I would like to remind you that we have partnered with Extra Life, so that if you wanted to, you could send some donations and help the Children's Hospital of the Hospital of Wisconsin. Yeah. The heck's a Wisconsin, guys? Disease? Virus? No, I would know if it was a venereal disease. Yeah, we'll go with disease. Sorry about that. Something in my throat. Yes, as I was saying, we will be taking donations on behalf of the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. Yes, and as you are well aware, that is a deadly scourge upon our planet, so we must do our best to eradicate it. So send donations so we can get rid of the deadly scourge of Wisconsin. Yes, and I will transfer you over now to Gene Kerman at Mission Control as he prepares to restart the countdown at T-minus 5 minutes, and then we will launch Jebediah Kerman into space. Yes, we are hearing that everything is A-OK, and hopefully everything will remain A-OK. I'm certain it will. Also, one last note, Gene Kerman has promised that anybody who places a donation to eradicate Wisconsin will be given a compliment by him on the stream. So if you want your name on the stream, you can go ahead and make a donation. Alright, I'm sure it will go smoothly and you will definitely want your name attached to this historic day. Yes. Okay. Sending you over to Gene now. Thank you. Hey guys. I hope you guys can hear me. This is Gene down at Mission Control, and we are getting ready for our launch today. Thank you very much to Werner von Kerman for his lovely introduction. And we are just getting ready, as I noted before, T-minus 5 minutes and counting, and holding. And before we get started, I just want to thank you all again for coming to this Extra Life stream. Ignore the noise in the background. We got a bit of a bird problem or something going on. Hold on. Let's get down to the launch pad. And click there. And there, someone showed me how to use all this. And all right, there you go. We have ourselves a launch vehicle. This is our first launch vehicle in 40 years. I just want to say hello to the people in the chat. We've got Tonti and Ghost Focus and Lord of the North, Godric Snow. And yes, Tonti, it does say one giant leap is not enough. So, before we start the countdown, or actually, you know what, let's just go ahead and start the countdown right now. So we are at T-minus 5 and counting. We have our launch vehicle right here, and Jebediah Kerman hanging out down here in the the corner, waiting for the go or no go for launch. Let me give you a quick tour of our vehicle. All right, we have up here the crew compartment with Jebediah Kerman inside. We'll take a visit with him in just a moment. We have a camera so you can see a cool launch view as we get as we get going here. We have some scientific experiments which were designed by Werner von Kerman himself to make sure that we're doing the right thing. We've got some highly advanced experiments. There's a thermometer on the side, of course. We want to know what is the temperature in space. It's very important, very, very important. And down below here we've got our rockets, and yeah, hopefully they'll light. Yes. Oh, and some cool fins, just because, you know, they're useful, I would say. So we're coming up on T-minus 3 minutes and 45 seconds here, and I just want to assure all of you that we here at the Kerbal Space Flight Center know exactly what we're doing. Oh, and we have a visitor, Bad Gamer Elite, in the chat. This is actually his streaming channel, and we're just hijacking it for this Extra Life demonstration. So go to sleep, Bad Gamer. The reason we agreed to this charity was so you could sleep. Now, some of you might be asking why we would launch a rocket for charity. After all, it'll probably cost us millions and millions of dollars, and we could have just given that to the children's hospital. But, you know, it's a great question. Don't ask it. So 3 minutes and counting here in just a moment. We've also got a nifty solar panel, which I'm going to extend because why not? It's so cool. Bet you didn't know we know how to do these things. Let's retract it. Open up the scientific bay. Let me turn off the sound for one of my other devices here. In the background, no need to know about that. So here we go. When we get into space, this will open up as well, and we'll expose the science to the outer reaches of space and all sorts of fun things like that. Now, we have a cool camera here attached to Jebediah's head, or his helmet, head, whatever. I don't know if he actually has a helmet in there. And this is his view. Yeah, beautiful blue sky, nothing else going on here. But later on, assuming everything goes well, we might actually have a chance to send one of you guys up into this as well, but we'll save that for later. Now, a couple of other things to note. We've got here in the middle, this is our liquid fuel container, and that will power the main engine, which you see down here. And these are solid rocket boosters. Now, once you fire off a solid rocket booster, it does not stop until it's out of fuel. So that's going to be, you know, great. I am getting word from Jebediah Kerman that he is A-OK and ready to go. So as we get down to the 1 minute 25 second count, we are going to go ahead, start powering up the engines shortly, get them fueled up, and we will begin the launch momentarily. Now, let's just check the chat. Anybody going on here? Don't want to miss the launch. Okay, Mr. Snow, you're doing fine. And Tonti's not talking to Mission Control. Thanks, Tonti. We appreciate you ignoring us in favor of BG. BG, you can watch the launch if you want. We are now at T-minus 50 seconds and counting. Jebediah is still happily sitting here and staring at all his instruments, probably wondering what they do. Now, Jebediah is a very, very brave Kerbal, but probably not the brightest. That's why he is in the capsule today instead of one of our more promising cadets. Yes. And let's see, T-minus 25 seconds and counting. We are nearing a most historic event, back into space, hopefully, for the first time in a very long time. T-minus 15 seconds and counting. And we'll begin the countdown now. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Throttle up for main engine start. 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on a second. Hey, Warner? Yeah, the rocket's not going, man. What button? What button? I got lots of buttons, man. Red button. It says launch. No, I've got a lunch button. Lunch. I figure it gives me like a muffin or something. No. The A is silent, man. Come on. All right, we'll try it again. But why is it red, dude? Red. You know, if it was green, I would think, yay, we're launching a rocket. Come on. Red makes me think, oh no, rocket's going to explode. Oh, hold on. Jeb. No, Jeb, sorry. I forgot this was a hot mic. No, the rocket's not going to explode, Jeb. No, I promise. Jeb, how about this, Jeb? If the rocket explodes, you'll be the first to know about it. Okay, yeah, okay. I promise. Absolutely the first. Sure thing. Hanging up now. Oh, love you too, Jeb. Okay, bye. Yeah, Warner, we're good to go. Sorry. I'll call you if you have any other problems. All right. We are at solid rocket booster separation. Stabilizer system activated. Switch to video cam. Jeb is reporting A-OK. There are the SRBs for your viewing pleasure. Let's take a quick photograph here. This is a Gametography stream, after all. Here we go. Pitching over. I assure you, it is supposed to be doing that. The idea for the launch is to keep this line as close as possible. We have main engine cutoff. Jeb, how are you doing? Rocket didn't explode, right? Promised. We are in a suborbital flight with apoapsis. The top part of the flight will be at 173,000 meters, and we'll approach it in about 3 minutes. We are going to go ahead and separate from the rocket momentarily. 3, 2, 1. Pardon me for a second here. Okay. And we are in orbit. Suborbit, I should say. All right, we should begin our scientific experiments while we are doing this, shouldn't we? Let's go ahead. First, let's turn the capsule around so that Jeb can get a good view. Oop, there's a good shot of the solar system right there. Get a picture of that. Rotate some more, and there. Oop. Try rotating a different direction. There we go. There is home, right there. Welcome to suborbital flight, Jebediah. All right, first experiment. How cold is it in space? Toggle display. About 329 degrees Kelvin. I will let you guys do the conversion to Celsius and Fahrenheit because I didn't get that far in my chemistry classes. So let's go ahead and log that and send it down. And now let us open up the solar panels. I should have done that first, actually. Solar panels. Let's check our display. Electric charge. as you can see, is starting to grab a positive rate. Let's get a picture of that. Fully deployed and ready to go. And lastly, we have one more scientific experiment. Now what, Tonti? The answer is we tried to get him safely back onto the planet without killing him. Don't worry, Jeb. We know what we're doing. Probably. Mostly we just enjoy the view. If we were a bit more advanced, like back in our grandparents' day, we would have a space station, or we would try to dock, maybe go to the Mun, something like that. But not today. We are back to baby steps thanks to our fathers from 40 years ago. Hey, Jeb, can you give us a radiation reading while you're at it? Yep, okay, that's probably safe. You're good. Close those doors up. So, if you're keeping track, we're about to hit, I'm not going to try to pronounce that word, but the top of the arc in about 20 seconds. And what you'll see is this number up here will start to go down, and that number there will probably start to increase, because that's our velocity meter. Yes, the Mun. In our solar system, it's called the Mun. In your solar system, it's called the Moon. But yes, it's the Mun. Quite a pretty view of space. Now let's take a look at the map here. As you can see, kind of, it's very dark, so maybe you can't see. We should be landing on land, maybe in between two land masses, which is totally 100% safe, I assure you. All right. We've passed Apoapsis and Apsis. And we are slowly descending through 170,000 meters. Maybe not that slowly, actually. He's going 1,000 meters per second. Yes, rhymes with none. Thank you, Lord Snow. Once he hits about 60,000 meters, we will hit the ionosphere, which will cause him to begin to lose communication, and he will need to be protected from the increased heat. We remembered to put the heat shield on, right, guys? I'm going to take that as a yes. There's probably a heat shield on this, which will protect him. Yes, Jebediah is indeed very, very happy. In fact, he's going to take a look outside real fast. He's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to let go, but there he is, hanging on to the side of the spacecraft. That is our first Kerbal EVA in 40 years. No need to worry. He was perfectly prepared for it. Sorry about that rapid changing there. As you can see, we're passing through 145,000 meters here, and we will be speeding up rapidly as we get closer to atmospheric entry, which will be in just a couple of moments. All right. As you can see, our scientific attempts were successful. And now we are getting ready for re-entry in just a few moments. Now for re-entry, we want to face the capsule away from the direction of where it's going to be going. So the large end will take the brunt of the heat, and the small end, which is where the parachute is, will be fine. Now, as we pass through 100,000 meters in just a couple moments, we will separate from the scientific module, and Jeb will float safely to the planet. Yes, very, very safe. Also, in case anyone is wondering, for our visual spectacle here, we are using a couple of mods for our mission control software. One allows us to have this camera right here. Another one lets me change the focus, because right now the capsule is the focus, and if I want, I can change the focus to that or to that, which helps with taking pictures so that it's not always right in the middle. We're going to go ahead and separate from the scientific module right now. Goodbye. There it goes. Jeb, how are you reading? Jeb is still A-OK, and he is having a grand old time. All right, maneuver the capsule into position. We will start hitting the atmosphere in just a moment. There it is. Capsule. We're looking at the ablator up on the top. You can see that is the heat shield. Picture time. It's the view from inside the capsule. He is now through the main portion of the atmosphere, and you can see his speed is dropping rapidly. I wish I had done this during daytime. It's probably hard to see. His speed is dropping rapidly. That's because the air resistance is starting to help slow him down. Once he passes through 6,000 meters, we will deploy the parachute. Coming up momentarily. 6,600, 500, 300, 100. Don't mind the explosion. We have those frequently. It was not Jeb. Alright, now you'll see the parachute is not fully deployed. It will deploy once it gets to 750 meters above ground. Not much of a view for Jeb, which is probably for the best. Oh, 1,000 meters. I stand corrected. And you can see his speed is dropping rapidly down to a mere 6 meters per second. So he will land gently on the surface in just a few moments, and we have successfully launched Jebediah Kerman into a suborbital, it's 2 words with a hyphen, suborbital flight, and in a few moments he will return safely to Kerbin. All right, let's just hang on here. I assure you, Mr. Snow, Jeb does care. All right, coming up, and landing. We have safe landing for Jebediah Kerman, who has apparently mistaken this for the Mun and is planting a flag. What should the plaque read? We came in peace for all Kerbal kind. And that was a successful mission. Jump for us, Jeb. Jump. There we go. Let's get a picture of Jeb with his capsule and his flag. And now we will return to mission control. This is our tracking station. That would have been a good one, Tom. Snow. Good call. We will let them catch their breath out there, and we are going to go back to the vehicle assembly building where we have a surprise for you. We told you we were going to have 1 launch, but we actually have 2 launches. Yes, this was so successful that we are going to attempt a second rocket launch today. Now, Werner developed this rocket just last night while we were on a bender, and I think it's going to be really good. We've got the 3D printer going and set it up, and we have a brand new crew on board. Let's see the crew real fast. We have Valentina Kerman, Bill Kerman, and Bob Kerman in command. Let's go ahead and get them out to the launch pad. So we have high hopes for this rocket, obviously. Very flexible rocket, as you can see. All right, throttle up for main engine start. This feels good. That last flight was really good. This is going to go great too. Don't have the visual countdown up, and I don't feel like getting it started. So go ahead and do this. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. for some reason. I don't know why that is happening. Valentina. This is not great. Oh dear. Valentina, take control. Valentina, take the wheel, please. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see how they're doing. They seem to be doing just fine. They seem to be doing just fine. No problems here at all. You can see the parachute's fully deployed. Valentina does not look concerned. And look, she's dancing. She's having a great time. She's having. Oh, I missed the picture. Yeah, they're fine. Everything is fine. This is from one of our rockets. Mr. Snow, there is no such thing as too many boosters. We have full deployment of the parachute at 600 meters. We're going to call this a success. Yes. Very successful. Nobody died, as far as I know. Snow, I will neither confirm nor deny the use of drugs amongst our flight crews. This was not a disaster, Ghost Focus. Not at all. This was a successful recovery operation. We successfully tested the parachute on the 3-man vehicle. Absolutely. The perfect test. The capsule is currently passing through 280 meters at a rate of 5 meters per second, so we'll be up there in just a moment. Well, they look like they're doing just fine. Valentina is 100% in control of this mission. We have 100% faith in her. Honestly, if she'd been in command of the other mission, the one with Jeb, probably would have gotten into a full orbital flight. And here comes touchdown momentarily. Jeb is still currently hanging out at his landing site. He is, I am informed, taking Munrock samples, and we don't have the heart to tell him that he is in fact not collecting anything useful, but that's okay. He's feeling useful, and that's what's important. So now we've got another 30 minutes here before we transfer over. We are going to build a new rocket right now, and the best part is that one of you in the chat is going to get to fly it. Not really fly it. We're talking, you get to go on a little sightseeing flight. So, first thing first, we build the command module. Command module is there. So we need to have a decoupler on the command module so that when it is time for the capsule to re-enter the atmosphere, we can separate it from the rest of the rocket, and that's what that little bit right there is. Now we also want, we also want to have a parachute so that it lands safely. The next step is we decide what we want to do with the rocket. Do we want it to perhaps have a passenger section? Do we want it to have extra fuel or science? We obviously did science on the last one. We're going to put a passenger module on this one, and maybe we can get 3 of you guys into space. So we have a passenger module. Obviously, we don't want the fuel tanks to be next to the passenger module, so we'll put another decoupler right there. Let's split these up too. All right, fuel tank. We're going to go with a design very similar to the one that we used earlier, the successful suborbital flight by Jebediah Kerman. So let's use basically the same module here. And we're going to change it so it's an orange color just because orange is cool. Alright, I think that Tonti does not wish to be part of the random drawing that will determine who goes into space. Now, obviously we have a fuel tank, so we need an engine that burns the fuel, and we want one of the appropriate size. We're going to use this one because it also has the ability to do what's called thrust vectoring, which means that this part of the engine right here will actually go in different directions, which makes it easier to control the aircraft. We're going to put some fins on there just because they look cool. We'll put them right there. And we've got this cool little handy tool here which lets us put as many things as we want. So like if I want, yeah, we got 8 now. But we're not going to do 8, we're going to do 4. Now we're going to put one more decoupler set on here, and we're going to attach rockets to the decouplers. So these are going to be the solid rocket boosters that I told you about before. Now Werner von Kerman has nothing to do with this design. This is all me. I'm sorry, I'm not letting him take the spotlight one more time in this endeavor. So these are the solid rocket boosters I was telling you about. They use a solid fuel, and once they're turned on, they can't be turned off. We're going to split those up over here. And let's make them aerodynamic. Actually, you know what? We're going to put little rockets on our rockets. Yeah. So these are called escape modules. And the idea of them is that when if there's an emergency, they'll fire off and they'll spin it away off into the distance. So that should be fun. You shouldn't be scared. I just realized, though, we did make a mistake. We do not want a decoupler on the passenger module. We should probably also have some additional parachutes. So we're going to mount up some drogue chutes, which will help the main chute. And I'm sure these have been vetted and tested. I'm sure. So, what we have here, we've got our SRBs with a main engine, a liquid engine, which can be controlled and has thrust vectoring. And we've got an SRB separation there, decoupler there. Let's put a heat shield on that. And here we go. We have ourselves a rocket. Oh, I assure you I have no idea what I'm doing, Tonti. What are we going to call this? What is the name of this rocket going to be? First suggestion I see in the chat, which is a little bit delayed. So let's just take a quick walk around here while I wait for answers. Let's go ahead, and while I wait for an answer, let's go ahead and stick a camera on here, just a single camera, so we can check out the view once we're in space. Titanic. Titanic is the perfect name for this. Titanic. Mark. Save. And now we're going to go to the crew. We're going to go to the astronaut complex, and we are going to recruit some people. I forgot I have to do this. So, final destination. We got some other good ones. Go Boom, suggested by Bad Gamer, who should really be asleep. We have The Stick, which I approve of. Buster, Doomsday, final destination. So, we're going to draft 3 of you to go into space. Kath G. Kerman, I apologize, you are not. We're going to draft a pilot. Anybody who is in the chat could potentially be a pilot. Godric Snow, Lord of the North, will be our pilot. Let's see who else we have. Ghost Focus, you will be a passenger. and Lucy Lou. Now let's return to the Space Center and get you all kitted out with your astronaut gear. Let's see, where are you? There's Lucy Lou and Ghost Focus and Godric Snow. Go to the vehicle assembly building. Get our crew. Godric Snow is the pilot. Also looks like you might be a woman, I don't know. And Ghost Focus and Lucy Lou. Yes, Focus, you are going into space, and I assure you it will be perfection. Nice, of course. Lulu. Who's, I'm sure just lurking, otherwise they would go. So, let's just take a quick peek inside. This is the passenger module. You're just gonna have a nice little fun trip. Obviously, you're quite in close. I hope Lucy Lou and Ghost Focus don't mind the close confines. And then, obviously, up here in the front, Lord of the North himself, Godric Snow, in command of the Titanic. We will begin. It's possible she might be working, or he, or she. Lucy Lou. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Throttle up for main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Passing through 100 meters per second. Pushing over for a gravity assist. Gravity assist active. We are aiming, you can see it at the bottom of the screen, heading indicator. We want to keep it between 90 and 100. That's what we're aiming for. Now, obviously, we can't go straight up. If we go straight up, then interesting things happen. All right, SRB separation. SRB separation successful. And now we're going to push over so that we're flying almost horizontal. And the point of flying horizontal is, again, so that this arc that we're seeing build up here ends up more along a light arc rather than a high arc. And there we go. A nice suborbital flight for our Lord of the North, Ghost Focus, and Lulu. And we will separate the rocket here. Or not. Apparently the rocket did not want to separate. Oh well, you are going to be flying with a rocket. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Rocket separation. To answer your question, Mr. Bad Gamer, this is vanilla, but it does have a couple of mods installed, mostly for cameras and such. Oh, and there's Lulu. Lulu, you're in space. There you are, right there, down in the corner. We'll say hi. We'll get Ghost Focus's view, and there is Lulu, right there. You know what? You guys can't. Oh, that's a good view. There's the mun in the window right there. All right. Lord of the North, we are going to turn off the automatic stabilizers, and we're going to set up a slight roll so that you can get a view of the planet. There you go. Slight roll, slight view of the planet. Let's view from Lulu's position. There's Ghost Focus, just kind of chilling. Oh, he looks happy. Let's cut the view. And get a picture of that. Now, who would not want to view that? You want a selfie in space? Sonic? Sure. Let us see. Lord of the North, how do you feel about doing an EVA? Too bad you're doing one. There you go. Lord of the North, riding his valiant steed. There you go. Why don't you go ahead and get back in there. Let's see how we're doing. Apoapsis will be in 50 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and rotate the capsule around so that that heat shield, which you can see right there, is pointed in the right direction. And now we're just going to enjoy a nice peaceful little flight. We didn't bring any scientific experiments on board, so we're going to change some of the camera angles. This is called the orbital camera angle. And we've got the chase angle, which won't show much at the moment. That's simply because it goes based on your current vector of velocity. And if we were changing a lot, it would be a very dynamic view, but we're kind of consistent at the moment. And then a locked camera. Now, if you guys can see, kind of, you won't be able to see it from your craft, but you can see where Jebediah landed off on the, what would that be, starboard side of the craft? Because, remember, we're facing this way, so you're not going to be able to see it from the window. Obviously, it's too small, but there you go. There was very little chance that they would explode. I would say no greater than 90%. So, yes. Got a good... Oh, that is a perfect view of the Mun right there. It looks kind of like the Death Star. But... And then there... Oh, you know what we can do? We can turn on the cabin lights. Lights on. Get a crew report. We don't have a... There you go. There is the remains of our rocket over there. Snow, I assure you, I am the flight control here. I know what a little is. Lights off. Lights off. And... There we go. Now you're seeing this aerodynamic forces overlay. That's simply because I have the camera button also set to the aerodynamic forces overlay, and I haven't bothered to change it. Mr. BG, yes, you can in fact play multiplayer, but it does require mods. Ooh, that's a shot right there. We need to make sure that we are facing the right direction because we are about to re-enter the atmosphere here in a moment. Oh, this is the locked view. The camera is moving with where I faced, and that's actually very difficult to navigate with. So let's see. What direction are we headed? I can't actually tell. I think we're going this way. Make sure we've got enough monopropellant. We do. All right. Close that out. Okay, close that out. Thank you. There are no Duke boxes in Kerbal Space Program. Although there is a career mode where you have to earn everything, but it's not randomized. All right. Re-entry will begin very shortly. And look at them. Ghost is having a blast. Godric is having a blast. Lulu is having a blast. Lulu, the mission was to stay alive. So yes, you're on a mission and staying alive. I'm not going to start singing the song. However, I do have a song queued up. We have our lovely Planets by Holst, which is one of my favorites. So let's go ahead and play that real fast as we prepare for re-entry. Captain Planet, he's our hero. That's not what I queued up, but we'll figure out what was happening there later. Re-entry. Let's see re-entry from Lulu's point of view. Uh-oh. Oh. Ghost looks a little concerned, but he's okay now. Alright, passing through the atmosphere. Watch that descent rate drop here. Your meters per second drop from 1,000 to... Alright, passing through 6,000 meters, deploying parachutes. Now you can see we because of the extra weight of 2 passengers plus the passenger module itself, I decided to add 3 drogues. So we have 4. Oop, that's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. The 3 mains have deployed. They've slowed us down to 24 meters per second. And now we'll let the main chute deploy once it hits 1,000 meters, which should slow us down to just under 6 meters per second. And that, while we wait for them to descend, is that we had, let's say, 2.5 successful launches today. We had Jebediah, who I am told has a helicopter coming out to pick him up now. He will be very surprised because he still thinks he is on the mun. We had our successful parachute test with the 3-person module. That went very, it went. And we've had our first passenger flight starring our chat members here, Godric Snow, Ghost Focus, and Lucy Liu. And we will, all right, so it's going at about 8 meters per second, slowing down a little bit. Again, extra weight, 2 extra passengers plus the module itself. Let's just check in one more time. Ghost, how you doing? There's Lucy Liu. Having a grand old time, just waiting for the capsule to land. So, with that in mind, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. We're about halfway through. Yeah, it's not quite halfway. We've still got 10 minutes to go. But this has been Kerbal Space Program for PC. It is also out on Xbox One. However, I am reliably informed the Xbox One version isn't particularly good, so maybe go with the PC so long as you have one. Now, this game is like 10 years old at this point as well. It's constantly updated, but it is an older game, so you probably have a PC that can run it. On top of that, I'm going to take a few minute break as soon as we are sure that our Kerbals are going to get home safely to get prepared for the second game of the stream, which will be Rebel Galaxy. Now, I'm not going to go full in on Rebel Galaxy the way I did with Kerbal here. I'm still going to be playing a character, but it will be much less so. But regardless, it should be a lot of fun, and it will still be a photographer's journey. Here we go. Coming up on 5 meters. 5 meters. Touchdown. And it's bobbing up and down. Ghost, what does your view look like underwater? You are underwater. No sharks. You guys are fine. We'll send out a ship to get you. Lulu is having a grand old time. Oh, and it's rolling over, but that's fine. It's designed to float. So thank you guys in the chat. I will be taking a very, very brief break here to get set up for the second half of this. Just a reminder, this is an Extra Life stream, so we are raising money for the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, which is not a virus or a disease. It is maybe a plague, but still, go ahead and think about that. Someone is going to go ahead and put the Extra Life. I see Tonti put that one in. Thank you once again for watching. I'm going to show you very quick that our guys are going to come home safely. Lulu and Snow and Ghost. We have recovered the vessel, and you guys are all ready for your next mission. We're going to go ahead and pick up Jebediah while we're at it. Apparently the Munster capsule, which was our parachute test capsule, also needs to be recovered. You can see there's Valentina and Bill and Bob, all in perfect condition. They came through just fine. Jeb needs a separate pickup because he is exploring outside the capsule, and we'll pick up the capsule itself. Now, if I was playing in career mode, I would get scientific research points for this. I would earn currency for this, and I would be able to build bigger and bigger rockets. I am playing in sandbox mode for this, however. So, with that in mind, here comes the break, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. We are here in a moment to play some Rebel Galaxy. So this is the second game of our stream. This is the extra life stream for Bad Gamer Elite and the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. And so for this particular stream, I would like to invite you all aboard my Starship Aperture, where we will go around the Rebel Galaxy looking for photo opportunities and maybe the occasional pirate or mining opportunity or whatever we feel like. So, here we go. Let me go ahead and change over to Rebel Galaxy. Boom. So for those of you who have never played Rebel Galaxy, this is a starship battleship kind of simulator. Unlike, say, the X-Wing games or the Wing Commander free space kind of games, you are in command of a large capital ship, and instead of doing circling around looking for a tiny circle to shoot at or whatever, you will get in more combat like what you would see in Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Black Flag. So
accelerating to sublight.
Today we're going to be looking for photo opportunities, and this is a beautiful game. What I love about this is that space is so colorful here. You've got all these blues and reds and oranges, unlike, say, Kerbal, which we just finished playing, which has, your typical spacey look. Black, maybe a few small planetoids and some stars. This, on the other hand. And what I also love about this is single button press screenshots when I am in the right window. So you should have seen a quick flicker there. Alright, so let's see what we can find out. Do we have any destination? I don't know what this custom waypoint is. We're going there. Engaging warp. Uh-oh. Unidentified signal. Oh, and incidentally, unlike Kerbal, I have no idea what's going on. I have nothing planned for this, so everything that happens is what happens. That's high risk. We're not going there. Bad gamer, go to sleep. I have no idea what this custom waypoint is for. Ooh, there's like a Neptune planet over there. Screw this, we're going over there. Ah, asteroids. I'm just gonna show off this. Alright, 90 meters to target.
Bounty detected.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we are getting into combat. I didn't actually mean to. That's a friendly. Where's the bounty? I don't see the bounty. Transponder, priority mission. That's a friendly. There we go. No flak cam.
Exiting sublight.
Okay.
Collision warning.
Yeah.
Full stop. Laser turret.
Laser turret. Our
Weapon overheating.
our photography has been
Cooldown.
waylaid by a mining expedition. So sorry. Oops.
Weapon overheating.
Picture.
Weapon overheating. Emergency cooldown.
And we picked up some salt from
Collision
that.
warning.
I don't know what. Whoa! Hello, dude. Come on, man. There's all this space everywhere, and you still almost run into me.
Engines at maximum.
just for that. We're gonna...
Broadsides.
Ah, something's attacking. Ah, no.
Accelerating to sublight.
Oh, you jerks. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I need all women and children stand by on the weapons. Men stand by the escape pods. No reason. Just no reason at all. I don't know, Taunty. I don't know if I'm good or bad. All I know is I'm wanted dead or alive. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. You know what? That's just cool right there. Stop to get a picture. Hope you guys are getting your shots in as well. Back to warp speed. I just love the colors in this game. That's probably going to come out blurry, but who knows. So if you are a gametographer and you do like space games, the company behind this game here is also working on a game right now called Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, which is a prequel to this, and it's more of a traditional space shooter, like what you would think of X-Wing. But it's got a fully featured photo mode, and it'll have the ability to paint your own ships however you want, much like, say, Forza. Women and children, man the guns, please. Oh,
Missiles
no.
inbound.
Oh, no. Fire.
Rubber shields down.
Uh-oh.
Missiles inbound.
I forgot how to play this, guys. Just FYI. You're gonna die. And by you, I mean probably me. Uh-oh. It's obviously it's a space meter.
Missiles inbound.
Target destroyed.
Oh no.
Hull breaches on all decks.
I hope that wasn't me.
Mission failed.
Uh-oh. Mission failed. That's not cool.
Collision warning.
Reach out.
Port shields down.
Priorities in the middle of battle. Ow. Uh-oh. I should pay attention to where I'm going. Yeah, it does. It looks like Rebel Galaxy Outlaw is going back to traditional space combat, but I would love it if they would still include this.
Bounty received.
We got a bounty. I promise I will split
Collision warning.
5% of it with you guys. 5% of the bounty. That's 5% for all of you, and you will split the 5%, just so we're clear. Oh, there's another pirate over there. We're totally going after that. Boosters engaged.
Nebula interference detected.
I do not care about your interference.
Collision warning.
Yeah, that's true, Ghost Ninja, and the reason why I had all the men go to the escape pods was so they could feel secure. The honest truth is, the escape pods are everywhere. The explosive decompression will take care of it for you.
Accelerating to sublight.
I think we're done here. I think we, ooh, artifacts. Who wants some
Exiting
artifacts?
sublight. Full stop.
Munitions.
Collision warning.
Uh-oh, are we under attack? We are under attack.
Nebula interference detected.
He's out of range. Let's deal with this. Nobody attacks me before I attack them.
Sublight boosters defeated.
There we go. Now we're all set. Targets destroyed. Targets destroyed. Now this is pod racing.
Exiting sublight.
No, we're not going to take the contraband. Ghost, it looks confusing mostly because I'm jumping in right in the middle and I'm not giving you any context at all. Oop, I did not want to get the contraband. No, go away, contraband. I'm also not following any particular missions.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
Oh, you stupid stellar
Collision
mass.
warning.
Are you gonna move? Am I gonna move? Ow. Come on, dude. There is a storyline, Snow. It's not much of one, but there is one. But for the most part, the storyline is you are a space trader and you trade in space. And sometimes you shoot people. It's really not too different from Red Dead Redemption, really. I don't know why you guys bothered wasting your money on Red Dead when you could have been playing Rebel Galaxy instead. Jeez. Look at those horse physics, man. Look at them. They're right there. Let's see. So all the little icons here are missions that I've already accepted, and they give you kind of an idea of what you can go and do. I'm going to try and do this one here. I don't think there's multiplayer soon. Oh, hey, look. More bad guys. We're going to go blow them up. I'm going to change my ship at some point here, too, so we have some other things to look at. So if you're familiar with the Odyssey style of fighting, or perhaps the Black Flag style of fighting, this is actually very similar to that. Because even though we have, we're in space, we're really on a 2D plane, so it's not much different from, say, the triremes or the galleons. Come on, dude. Basically, I just want to get some nuts and bolts here.
Port shields down.
I'll check out that clip later, Tomsy. I'm sure it's a good one. Come back here, you pirate.
Collision warning. Sublight boosters defeated.
Ghost, I have nothing against Red Dead. I just think that you wasted your money when you could have been playing this instead. Or Kerbal. You could have been playing Kerbal.
They will taste the
Incidentally, the
black.
fire that you're seeing right now is actually an automatic turret that is...
Ordnance full.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
Forward shields
well,
down.
that ordnance took out my port shield because I ran into it. Oh, you need an ad blocker, Ghost Ninja. Seriously. Alright, let's see what we got.
Scattered.
So this gives us a quick overview of the area.
Accelerating to sublight.
I do not care about that. There we go.
Stellar map.
Transponder coordinates. We're going to go back to this base here, and we're going to change out our ship. We're going to fly something else. Oh, there's still a mission here, apparently. Apparently I have not finished this mission.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Collision warning.
Is there a target around here, or what? Ah, target located. Ghost Ninja, I think you're taking it. I'm enjoying the Red Dead pictures that people are posting in our Discord. They've got some beautiful shots.
This one is mine.
Accelerating.
$15 for Kerbal is a really good price. I think that it'll probably come back down to that price this year's holiday as well. Let us see. Have we finished this mission yet, or are we still just kind of running around? Cargo, cargo, cargo. Nuts and bolts. Cats and bolts? Cats and
Exiting
bolts.
sublight.
Oh, is it lagging? I don't know. If it is, let me know, please.
Stellar map.
Okay. No, that mission's still not done. What the heck, man? Alright, you know what? I don't care about the mission. We're going back to base. Cats and bongos. Thank you, Tonti. That is correct. Not cats and bongos. Cats and bongos. Oh, yeah, I think now that you mention that snow, I believe you were right. I think it is, in fact, on sale at the moment.
Stellar map.
Thank you. Good little planet shot.
Exiting sublight.
Harry Mess Gaming. That's a heck of a name. Thank you for following.
Accelerating
is
to
the base?
sublight.
Alright, we're going to dock.
Stalking.
And we're going to change our ship. Now, I'm not going to worry myself about... Oh, we need repairs. Let's repair.
Repairs complete.
Now, I'm not going to concern myself here with like the actual tactical abilities of these ships. That's not what we're here for. But take a vote here in the chat. Do we want the Tenhausen, the Mastodon, or the Hammerhead? I'll just kind of flow through these, and which one you guys pick is what we're going to go out and take some pictures with. So if anyone cares, all three of these are really meant more as freighters, but we're going to give them a try anyway. I wish I could afford a Manicore, but I can't. Or a Vanguard. That would be so awesome. That ship looks amazing. I don't have 1,000,000 credits. I have 156,000 credits. Hammerhead looks cool. All right. Going with the Hammerhead. Cool. We have a Hammerhead. And we're going to have to equip the Hammerhead, of course. So let's equip some weapons here. We've got some broadsides. We've got some flak. We've got some pulse turrets. I think that's pretty good. And we don't have any ordnance. Defense is good. Components. Looks like we're good there. All right. All right. Tonti also voted for the Hammerhead, so we have a Hammerhead. It's kind of got a Klingon vibe to it. All right. Let's see if we can find a good place for a photo. Oh, that is a photo op right there. Look at that. Now there is no pause, so I can't like line shots up or wait for them, but. Alright, let's speed up just a little bit. And I'll post these shots on Twitter as well as on the Discord after I've had a chance to go through them a little bit.
Accelerating to sublight.
Speed up
Engines
the
at
max.
maximum. Exiting sublight.
Oh, screw your sublight. But I do like that the camera at least lets you move the ship out of the middle of the screen so you can get some decent rule of thirds kind of going on. It's not perfect, but it's better than, say, Kerbals. Oh, we are entering...
Warning.
We're entering the planet atmosphere. That's not a good thing. Uh-oh. Unidentified city.
Accelerating to sublight. Bounty detected.
Alright, we're going over here. Keeping in mind, this ship is not really designed for combat, and it's got less combat capabilities than it's just using. this could be interesting. So, once again, hang out by the escape pods, guys, which are
This
everywhere.
one is mine.
Come back here. I'll shoot you. Target destroyed. Your faith is appreciated, even if it's misplaced. All right, we're gonna go. Let's see. Let's take a look at the map.
Stellar map.
Again, we're going looking for pictures. This is not necessarily a combat mission that we're going for. That's criminal. We're not going to the criminal space. No, you know what? Unidentified signal. You can remain unidentified. We're gonna go towards that. Yes, like a shark. Florida North. Oop. Asteroid field. Junk field, sorry.
Stellar mass.
Get your cameras out.
Accelerating to sublight.
Yeah, you do that. Let's see. No. Let's try something from a different angle. That looks like a black hole over there. We're going towards that. I have no idea what it is. Ramming speed. Oh, that... Ooh.
Warp inhibited by stellar
Something
mass.
happened to that. Uh-oh. Not entering the atmosphere. No entering the atmosphere.
Accelerating to
Something
sublight.
happened to that. Kind of missed the shot I was hoping for there. Alright, come back around for another pass. Photography is serious business. Wrong way. Dang it! I was
Exiting sublight.
fiddling with the camera.
Exiting sublight.
You know, you just need to be quiet about that dang sublight, alright?
Accelerating to
Alright,
sublight.
alright. This. Okay. Try that again.
Collision warning.
Ah, you get out of my way. I got more important business than you do. Alright. At some point, entering the atmosphere is going to be a problem. Alright, let's see. Skiza. Alright, we got plenty of planet pictures. Let's get a picture of a space station. Except we kind of blend into the space station, don't we? No. Do not dock. Do not dock. I don't know that I do. It's been a while since I played, so I actually don't remember most of the
Exiting
highlights, I gotta admit.
sublight.
Warning. Proximity alert. Oh, that. Okay.
Accelerating to sublight.
I'm walking here, guys. Gotta get that ad. Also, glowing planetoid. What? Gravity in my butt. That doesn't have any gravity. Fact. We are not going to the mission, we are going to that planet that I see right there.
Bounty detected.
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't mean to find trouble, but we are going after trouble. I hope we can take these guys.
Exiting sublight.
That's a tasty one.
Missiles inbound.
Fine.
Uh-oh. Shields down on the starboard side.
Collision warning.
Yeah, they get a collision warning, not me.
Engaging.
Yeah, you go down.
You picked the wrong fight.
I picked the right one, lady. Ow.
Collision warning.
Maybe I didn't. Oh! That's not good.
Port shields down.
Let's turn around here.
Stellar map.
Emergency shielding up. Yeah.
We will cut them down.
We've cut them down. Alright, Hammerhead. I think we're gonna have to head to a space station after this and kind of heal up a bit. We got pretty well smacked around by that. We're
Collision
not letting
warning.
this guy get away though.
Accelerating to sublight.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. Alright,
Engaging.
Taunty, you have a good evening. We will see you
Collision warning.
later when you are streaming Moss, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So, get some rest, and Quill will be waiting for you when you get up.
Friend, you got my thanks. It ain't much, but I hope this will cover some of my debt.
You know what? I don't care about your
Sublight.
debt. What about my debt? I gotta clean up my dang ship after that for you. Hey, you please come back here.
We will cut them down.
Port shields down.
Oh.
Port shields down.
You know what? What about the dang port shields? I don't care about the port shields. Do I need to care about the port shields? Nah, I didn't think so. Rule of thumb, guys. Don't let people shoot into your engines. Generally not a good place to get shot.
I won't forget this.
Like so. Oop, nuts and bolts. Take those.
Collision warning.
Ah, get out of my way. Get out of my way. That's your fault. Totally your fault.
Accelerating to sublight. Sublight boosters depleted.
You're not getting it.
We will cut them down.
Starboard shields down. Port shields down.
Alright, we are not taking the contraband. But we are heading back to a space station
Stellar
because,
map.
oh my goodness. We are in trouble.
Exiting sublight.
No, no, do not pick up the contraband. I do not want the contraband. Dang it. How do I get rid of my contraband? Ah, there we go. Jettison. Goodbye, contraband. Alright, so we still got about half an hour to go on this.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
Unidentified cell.
Bounty detected.
Should I?
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
How far out's that bounty? Yeah, exactly. So the battle in this and Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or Assassin's Creed Black Flag, very similar.
Time to
No
find
Cassandra in
out
this
how
game.
cold it is outside.
Oh, it's started over there. Although also
Missiles inbound.
no starfighters, little tiny
Port
fighters in
shields down.
Assassin's Creed as far as I'm concerned.
Missiles inbound. Starboard shields down.
Ramming speed. Mixed feelings, good mixed feelings?
Missiles inbound.
This is getting too hot for me.
Well, then get out of here.
Damn! You're tearing me apart!
I mean, that is what mixed feelings means, so I suppose that makes sense.
Collision warning.
One thing I appreciate about this game is that there is debris, and you do have to stay out of debris.
Accelerating to sublight.
Why are there so
Bounty
many...
detected.
Oh, man.
Exiting sublight.
You can't go like...
Missiles inbound.
Yeah,
This is
I
getting
mean,
too hot for me.
you don't have to do this in this game. You could just be like a trader. And just, go between space stations, buying low, selling high, buying high, selling low, whatever
Collision warning.
works for you. But I think it's just such a beautiful game. I just love flying around. Am I going the right way? No, that's the way I need to go. I don't know what those purple things are. Cargo. You know what? I don't care what the unidentified signal is. They can figure their own stuff out.
Exiting sublight.
Extra Life for Kids. Thank you for following. We are currently doing
Accelerating
the
to sublight.
Extra Life stream for you guys. And someone give me a count. We started at 7 a.m. Mountain Time today, and we're up to 2:30 Mountain Time now. So coming up on the... Well, we passed the quarter point.
Sublight boosters depleted.
356 raised, and I think we're going to hit the 500, I'm pretty sure. So, and if you stick around or
Collision
pop back
warning.
in as you can throughout the day, Extra Life, we've got in that chat room there with you, I believe Ghost Focus will be coming up very shortly, and Bad Gamer will be back. We got some Kingdom Hearts, we've got some Moss, a
Stalking.
VR game, and we've got Sea of Thieves. Very, very early tomorrow morning, we got Sea of Thieves. That's going to be fun and crazy because
Repairs
none of us know
complete.
what we're doing. All right, you know what? We're going to switch over to the Tenhausen, and we will do that. You know what? We're going to rename the ship, guys. What do you think? I need a name. Someone from the chat, let's name the ship. No, we're not. The Gug. That was Getting Up with Geeks 2. That's how long it's been playing. That was when we were doing the Getting Up with Geeks podcast. Thank you for stopping by, Extra Life. We hope you have a great day as well. All right. What do you guys think? I need a name. It's got to be PG-13 or lower, though. Can't be offensive. Nothing. The SMS Legacy. All right. We'll go with that. SMS Legacy. What does the SMS stand for? Messaging service? All right. Now we're in much better.
Stalking.
No, I didn't dock. Dang it. You silly thing. All right, let's get out of here.
Engines at maximum. Bounty detected.
Bounty detected. Of course we found a
Accelerating
bounty.
to
Apparently
sublight.
everybody in this world has a bounty.
Collision warning.
What? With what? People need to learn how to drive. Space means space. Alright. Yes, Snow, I know that SMS really does mean short messaging service, but I think we can agree. Space means space.
Bounty detected.
Alright, let's see. Where do we want to go? Let's pick a direction, and let's go in that direction. Second star to the right and straight on to Moaning. There's 1 star. There's 2 star. Where's 2 star? 2 stars there. Makes no difference. Copyright strike. Get a op with that nebula right there. Look at that. That thing's beautiful. I cannot wait to see what these guys do with Rebel Galaxy Outlaw when that comes out. Let's get a forward shot.
Exiting sublight.
Spin this way.
Accelerating to sublight.
Ooh, get the halo effect going there. Boom. There we go. Alright, let's go to that transponder over there. 4,700, 200 space meters. That's what we're going with. SM is space meter.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Target sighted.
Exiting sublight. Bounty detected.
Fire.
This
You're
is
doing a
not.
lot more combat than I was expecting, to be
Collision warning.
honest. Stuff your collision warning. Come on, turn radius. Your turn radius is awful. Yeah, broadside to the chest.
Engaging.
Come on, guys. Don't let them shoot into your
Bounty
engines.
received.
You get shot in the engines, it's over. I mean, that's just straight up basic logic. Okay, that giant thing in the middle of space just stopped me cold in my tracks. That's not how
Accelerating to
physics work.
sublight. Engines at maximum. Ordnance full.
So you say.
Accelerating to sublight.
Yeah, we need some music or something. Taking suggestions for
Sublight boosters
music that
depleted.
is not going to get me copyright strikes. Actually, how about let's play Holst for real this time? There we go. Let me know if it's too soft or too loud. It's only just spinning up, so it's not going to be loud at first. This game's just so pretty. Sorry, I had to stop to take a picture. This is, I believe, planets. Ah, giant.
Collision warning. Force
And I stand corrected. This is Mars. Ah, oh, am I under attack or am I getting hit by things? Mines. I'm getting hit by mines. Okay. This is
collision
not cool.
warning.
Not cool. Not cool.
This one is mine.
Okay, where are those bad guys?
This one is mine.
Alright, so that didn't go very well. Giant mines. We're gonna go back into the minefield though, because I bet there's some pictures in here we can get. Get out of here, you mines.
Collision warning.
Nope, no collisions. No collisions. No collisions. Mines. So many mines. Not the school of mines. really big multiplayer gamer. Alright, let's see. Where are those bad guys? We're going to go hunt some bad guys, and then we'll probably start wrapping up the stream here. No, Snow, there is no barrier at all. Everyone starts out the same, and I believe everything that you get is cosmetic. So even the people who've been playing from the very beginning are at the same level that you are, minus, of course, the fact that they have been playing for so long, so they know all the tricks and the tips. But their characters are not stronger than yours, if that makes sense.
Threat level orange.
Which doesn't matter to any of us, because I think all 4 of us have like nothing in this game. Sea of Thieves. So we're all going to be... those are missiles. Those are missiles. Okay.
Missiles inbound.
Missiles. All missiles. Fire, fire, fire.
Port shields down.
More missiles. So many missiles. Snow, we're hoping it gets thrown up. Because we're going to have a crew of 4, we'll fly a galleon, and everyone's... And we're going to hunt some skeletons. It'll be great. Oh, so many missiles. Yeah, well, you know what? His shields are down too.
They will taste the black.
Mission complete.
I didn't realize I was on a mission. I will also be playing on PC when we do Sea of Thieves, probably. Actually, I haven't decided. It might be easier just to do it on the Xbox. Boom. The explosions in this game are so great, too.
Threat level blue.
Threat level blue? Come on. Threat level midnight is where it is at. Alright, we're gonna go mine some resources. This is another thing that you can do.
Collision warning.
Come on, guys. Save yourselves for once. Hi, kitty. There we go. So we got some mineable resources here. So what we're going to do,
laser
we're
turret.
going to switch over to the laser turret, which is apparently on top of the vessel, so I am in the wrong place for this.
Engines at maximum.
I think I saw there's another mineable one right there, so we're going to go after that. No.
Exiting sublight.
Can I land on planets? No, I can't, unfortunately. No, this is not No Man's Sky. No planet landing.
Sublight.
Don't worry about it, Ghost. Bad Gamer will get all of the invites sorted out, assuming he is not completely delirious from lack of sleep in the morning. So the idea here is I can see that there are mineable resources, and this mining laser I have is the most efficient way of doing this. Snow, that's actually a very good idea. We should do a pre-stream test of Sea of Thieves. Okay. You can see that is starting to break up. There we go. Switch back to broadsides. And there should be... Did I destroy all the minerals? No, they're the minerals. There we go.
Exiting sublight.
Got a guest who wants to say hello. Right here. There he is. This is Stripes. He has been pestering me, and he wants everyone to give him attention because he is an attention whore. I'm about to crash into an asteroid. Alright, yeah, you go ahead and sit down. Good. Alright. Is there anything anyone wants to see before we end the stream? Because we've got about 10 minutes, give or take. And we've done most of the stuff. So I realize that there isn't an incredible amount to do in this game. It's, the main appeal for me is mostly the beautiful atmosphere of it. Yes, that's the cat's name, Stripes. It's very original. It's the name he came with. I decided not to change it when I took over being his slave from his previous slave. So, yes. Oop, stress beacon. Because apparently nobody in this entire bloody game can defend themselves. Hostile attack. Yeah, you can see that nice battle damage on my engines. Apparently I was not taking my own advice. Alright, sorry, Stripes, you are in the way. Yeah, he is in the way.
Looks like our little ruse paid off.
What little
Take 'em
ruse?
down,
I saw you
boys.
like 80 miles out.
That's
I came here because I wanted to shoot you.
Port shields down. Missiles inbound.
Uh-oh. We're getting hit from both sides here, I think.
Missiles inbound. Port shields down.
Uh-oh. So I keep trying to fire.
Missiles inbound.
Alright, BG. You're gonna regret it tonight, I guarantee it.
Port
But
shields down.
you'll just in time to see some Kingdom
This
Hearts
one
2
is
in
mine.
about 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say. Man, there are a lot of these guys.
Missiles inbound.
Okay, I'm taking out some support back.
Missiles inbound.
That ship will make a fine prize.
Yeah, fine prize in my bum.
Accelerating to sublight.
Those are missiles.
Missiles inbound.
Ow. Sure, let's just run headlong
Forward
into the
shields
missiles.
down.
I won't forget this.
Don't care if you forget it or not.
We will cut them down.
Ooh, Fantasia 2000. That is a good movie to go to
Missiles
sleep to.
inbound.
I'm pretty sure my laser is cutting my own water right now.
Satellite boosters depleted.
There you go.
Target destroyed.
Yep, that is right. Target destroyed.
Collision warning.
Oh, so many missiles. This is an epic fight in the stream.
Port shields down.
We will cut them down.
Bomber gone. We're not going after the Marco Polo.
Bounty received.
Allergic to cold. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. No counting sheep for bad gamer. Alright, well that was a pretty epic battle there, I thought. And we need to get back to a ship, or to a space station, so we're going to do
Stellar
that.
map.
Those are criminals. Ah, there we go. Go to the Merchants Guild. And we're going to end once we get to the Merchants Guild, wherever that may be. Hey, no, Marco Polo, go away. Where is Le Merchants Guild? Is that where we're going?
Stellar map.
I'm going to assume that's where we're going. Unless, nope, those are fine. Turn and burn. Lulu, thank you for joining us, and I hope you had a fun journey into space earlier today. So, alright, warp engaged. So guys, we've got about 7 minutes, and not much to do here in the stream itself. So if you've got any just random questions or thoughts or anything that you want to
Accelerating
mention,
to sublight.
please, by all means, now's your time to ask. This is your only screen time with King Cranky Cat that you're likely to get for a very long time. There's, of course, a 15-second delay, so I'm not too particularly worried about it. How do we donate to Extra Life? Bad Gamer, that is an excellent question. Why don't you put a link in the chat? Ooh, or Ghost Focus can put the link into the chat, which says, go here to donate. So if you had fun watching the stream, please consider donating. If you didn't have fun watching the stream, please consider donating, and I will take that as a message to never stream again. So make sure that your message is heard.
Stalking.
And even if you didn't like what I was streaming, you should stick around because we've got, I believe, Ghost Focus coming up with some Kingdom Hearts 2.5 here in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to bring this screen up. We've got Kingdom Hearts 2.5 for the next 2 hours, and I assume that's going to be Kingdom Hearts 2. And then we'll have some Kingdom Hearts 1.5. That'll be from Bad Gamer before he pops into Overwatch. Get some Warframe tonight. I think Disney Pix Chick will probably be joining BG for that. That's kind of tentative, but we are hoping she will show up. And then, of course, the classic, I'm going to mispronounce this, Hayotful Boyfriend, which is a pigeon dating simulator you are not going to want to miss, even though it is at 12 a.m. midnight Central Standard Time. Following that, Tant Furiosa will be playing Moss, which is a fantastic VR game on the PlayStation. And then we will end the stream with Sea of Thieves with, hopefully, Godric Snow, Ghost Focus, Bad Gamer Elite, and myself. And then that's assuming, I'm sure I did. And then we will end the stream with that. And hopefully by killing many skeletons and earning lots and lots of... Yeah, I can't speak now. Lots and lots of booty. To answer a question for Bad Gamer, will you play multiplayer Kerbal with me? Yes, if we can figure out how to set that up, I will definitely play multiplayer Kerbal with you. We will try to do a rendezvous in space after we, learn how to get to space and stay in space rather than suborbital flights. Hot tofu. Got it. So, that is the stream. We got a couple minutes left, but I'm going to go ahead and call it slightly early, and we're going to give Ghost Focus a chance to get set up and ready to stream for Kingdom Hearts 2.5. So, just one last reminder, this is an extra live stream for the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. Bad Gamer Elite is hosting this stream. He will be doing the bulk of it. I'd realize it doesn't seem that way because we've done a 6-hour block of people who are not Bad Gamer Elite, but once the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 block ends, I'm pretty sure it's almost entirely Bad Gamer with the exception of the Moss stream. So, if you're enjoying it, please go ahead and donate. We're trying to hit $500, not dollars, today, and we are 71% of the way there, so I bet we can make it as long as everyone is generous and has, a little bit of an open heart for that. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I had a great time. It's been a long time since I've strummed, and I will probably not be on camera again anytime soon, so this was a special occasion for me, and I appreciate all of you guys who were there for it. I know you guys have already left, but Taunty and Lulu, great to see you in the chat. Ghost Focus, Godric Snow, Bad Gamer, always a pleasure to see you as well. And now you can put a face to the voice or to the words because I've watched you guys plenty of times. Everyone else in the chat who is not getting named, even if you're just a lurker, thank you for being here. Simply being in the chat makes a difference because it gets the stream higher up on the rankings, which gives it more visibility. So even if you're just lurking, even if you're not there, even if you just have the stream on a computer and you're off doing something else, I thank you anyway. And with that, I am out. Keep on snapping.